Welcome to Vlogmas day 19. I've now got our home to myself, so I have got so much on my planner, my notes and everything that I write down excuse me, to do today. I think it's going to be a stopping day today. I was going to go to Western Favour Shopping Centre and get a few pieces, but I've sort of transferred that onto tomorrow due to the fact that I do have a couple of items being delivered by Amazon today. So that's another reason why I'm staying in. I've had a fair few days out again, which has been lovely. I'm having an amazing time. I said I had a lovely weekend. So I've got a lot to do, so I'm going to probably come face to face just for a few minutes to fill in what you should expect in the next couple of days. Right, as I was saying, do excuse my appearance, my hair. I didn't wash my hair last night. I normally wash it every night, and if I don't wash it, I don't like it the next day, I must admit, because it is quite thin, and I like to put conditioner and everything on, but I've been told by my hairdresser to try not wash it every night. That's why sometimes I don't always go on camera. But right, as I was saying, I have got quite a busy schedule. Luckily, I don't work. It was more horrendous when I worked, especially as I used to work all through Christmas and New Year. So the idea is it's a staying day today, as I was saying. I have got packages arriving. I'm hoping it might be the last batch now. Luckily, we had Amazon Prime, and I think we've got hooked on that. Hubby had a free month, so we've been watching obviously everything off of Amazon and using their Prime and everything to have things delivered, so it has been good, and I think this is why they do the month. Me and hubby are on like the seesaw because a couple of things. I don't work, as I said, so I have to budget quite strictly, and we do pay a lot because we've got the highest broadband, which is excellent for uploading and doing things. By that time, I am not technically minded. Luckily, both my sons and hubby are pretty good to sort things out. Once I've done something a few times, you know, I'm excellent, so do excuse all the camera business. I do actually film most of it on my phone. I do have a GoPro, which I had as a surprise gift last Christmas. A lot of that I use when we're travelling out and about or in the car or whatever like that. Lighting wise, it's just basically lights. Occasionally I actually borrow one of the lamps from one of the bedrooms. We do have them, I say, standard lamps in most rooms, especially in our bedroom one, because it's got the reading lamp as well. So I've got no proper lighting, it's just what I've got. I do sometimes then bring in, when it's really dark days, I've got my husband's work light from his shed. That's really powerful, which really does get hot, and you know, then I have to position it quite correctly, because as you get so many shadows and everything, and to tell you the truth, it is in your face sort of thing, so I sort of have to have that to the side or at the back of me. But most of the time, like today, I have only just got one lamp on. So again, I do apologise for lighting, camera things. Sometimes it might be a bit skew with. There is a couple of things on my list, but I started YouTube last June. I'd put it off for a good many years. I do suffer from panic attacks, anxiety. I have got a few health problems, and I always say this, there's always somebody worse off. So quite a lot of the time you say, I'm having a rough day or whatever, but you guys out there keep me going, and there is a few that out there that really have supported me, you know, and I I'd like to mention a few, which I probably will through the day. Crafty Batty, we're backwards and forwards with conversation. That's why I said about the camera business, the lighting, everything, because I was saying that to her. I think messaging her the other day about it and making do with what I got. I'm not one of these that's gone into expensive lighting or anything, or cameras. I did give myself a year. Personally, I didn't know whether I would be able to carry on with it, which I have done since last June, and I don't know how many times now that I've said this. I have been uploading practically every day. There's only the odd occasion that I haven't, and usually that's when I haven't been well or something. But usually, you know, I have been upload. I think most actually this year I have practically uploaded every day. So it might not all be interesting. I vary it. I am a homebody and I do like my home, my family, crafting, my family and friends, as I said, caravanning. So yes, there's a lot going on. The caravan side has obviously phased out till about March time now. But I just wanted to come on and just, you know, especially for all my new subscribers, if you happen to see this, yes, I did a lot of shopping in November due to the fact that I wanted to get a lot of the Christmas shop with me is done early because it's getting busy. I do my shopping fairly early. There was only a few pieces left on my list that I've got to go, but I have got those worked out in my errands. Want to save money, time and fuel, and I'll go back to that in a minute. So yeah, so I've got my list, I've got my planner and notes. As I was saying, I am queen of notes. I write everything down. Right, today, stay in, getting things done. I want to get some cleaning. I will say that I may not do a lot of talking again. I might just run my camera, my phone, as I was saying, and put music to it. Now, I don't like editing. I do edit. That's why I apologise if the lighting's not correct, or I'm out of focus, or the phone's wonky, or I'm shaking. I make do with what I got. I say I don't work, and I don't want to put this pressure on hubby. Hubby said, oh, let me get you another camera. So I got the GoPro. No. Let me get lighting. No, I'm okay. If this should progress, and as I said, I've had no end of subscribers. Welcome to my old supporters and my new ones. Welcome to my channel. Yes, and it has actually taken off, I would say, the last month, and I don't know what's due to Christmas. I know my reindeer flannel craft project from last September, if you want to check that out, has gone through the roof, and I've had so many comments, and I am still, you know, trying to keep up with the comments. But that is my one video that seems to have been watched, and it's been top of my list now for about 6 or 7 weeks. So I say I try and vary it, but a lot of the time is what I'm doing around the home. Even if I'm at home, except for this week, because obviously hubby hasn't had the overtime, I do have a set routine, and I've brought this into our conversation quite a bit. And I have already made sure the bed's made. I've done my 30-minute tidy up. I've done my pick-up. And I did do the reset last night. I was actually the last one in bed. I do apologise because the video goes up a day late normally. That just gives me that next day or something to say. I don't like editing, but to go through it, I often try to check my videos to make sure there's nothing inappropriate on it. I try not swear. I have occasionally sworn. I'm not a swearer, but it's just that I don't want to seem that I'm upsetting everybody. I'm an open book. As I keep saying, what you see is what you get. But there's just a few things that maybe I've said the wrong wording or something when I'm trying to explain something. You know, I haven't had any problems from any viewers saying that I've been inappropriate, and I do apologise again. But you know, there is certain terms in this society you should be using, and I do try my best. But as I said, when I'm videoing, I just normally let the film roll, and I might talk about anything and everything. I might go off topic, which I'm probably doing this morning. But as I said, I like to feel as though I'm having this conversation and it's easygoing and it's as if you're in the room with me. That's the sort of, sometimes I want to explain, unless it's something I'm explaining or doing or organising. But when I'm having these chats, I like to feel as though you're in the room and it's comfy, and you're sitting there with your coffee or anything, and we're just having a little chat. Do you know what I mean? That's the sort of thing that I appreciate when I'm watching videos. So going back to inappropriate, wrong terms and everything like that, I like, sorry, I'm just looking, a text message just popped up. So yeah, things like that. So going back, staying day to day, I got delivery. I want to get some cleaning done, wrapping done. It's going to be an all sort day, and tomorrow my son is off from work. I've got an appointment at 8 o'clock with the doctor's surgery. Hopefully blood pressure's still, because I've been testing it every day 2 or 3 times, is still not as high as it was. Not happy with the medication I'm on at the moment, but yeah, let's not go there. Blood sugars are under control, so it is a bit of a struggle when I see all the nice bits and pieces. Mince pies, I did have a mince pie when we was out at the carol service on Sunday, and my friend, bless her, she bought cream cakes. We had takeaway cream cakes the other day. Yeah, I felt like I had to, and I can't even run down my downstairs. As you know, I've got a system where you can go from the lounge, the front hallway, kitchen, dining room, back hallway and back into the lounge. But because I've blocked the door off, I can't. And I know it sounds stupid. I feel sort of, you know, a bit embarrassed to go jogging, but I will jog. I know this is stupid. The inside of my home, or I will go up and down my stairs. So I do exercise to try and keep, you know, not getting lazy, sort of keeping fit and everything, because I haven't got a gym membership. It had crossed my mind, and I think if I go through my doctor's surgery, I think they can actually go into it, and maybe, you know, you can get a reduced rate because it's a medical issue. But this time of year, I don't want to take anything else on. Plus, I would feel obliged that make sure that you go there so many times, and with the weather and everything, I think no. You know, especially as I have to watch my knee as well. Again, getting off topic, and I bet this conversation is going to be really long, and I do apologise, but again, I haven't had one of these, I think, for a while, a sit-down one. I know I did a very long one last year, coming up to Christmas, about planning and some of my background about redundancies on both me and hubby's side and things like that. And, you know, leading up to past Christmases. So I think I did something like the past, present and future, talking about Christmas, you know, Scrooge and everything, a Christmas Carol, sort of that sort of thing. Yeah, tomorrow, son has got the day off. We're going up to have I've got my doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock. We're hoping to go to Western Fable Centre. I need to pick up a jar of Nescafe coffee. That's something else. I've got plenty of coffee. Hubby doesn't drink Nescafe coffee as it is. He doesn't drink coffee like Costa's and anything, and the Tassimo, but he's more of a tea drinker when he's at home. So that's got really low, and the occasional visitor will drink it. So that's like me and sugar. I very often forget to order sugar because I don't have sugar. I have sweeteners, but I do not have sugar. So coffee to me is like sugar to hubby. You know, it's one of those things that you don't regularly purchase. And the jar of coffees, I usually get the really big jars. So that's on my list to get. I want to get Costa card for hubby for his birthday. It's become a regular thing now, and I've touched on this before. I do get my Costa card, which he keeps in his wallet when he's on the move, travelling, or as I will probably show how I present the card, because I do it the same now for the last 2 or 3 years. So I'll show you that hopefully when I've got the card, what I do with it when wife goes shopping. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not shopping all the time, and I'm one of these people, I can go window shopping, I could spend ages looking around the stores and not buy anything. And it might seem a waste of time to certain people. If I haven't got anything else to do, or especially if I'm on my own, or I've gone for an appointment, then yeah, I'm quite happy to look round and get ideas, see what's out there, so see what's different, what the trends are. Not that I'm a trendy person. I did get into, well, the like of that mustard yellow and the grey, but I thought I'm not going down that route, although I liked it, and I probably could have brought maybe some of the cushions in. But as you see by my Christmas cushions, and I have cushions for all the seasons and changed them out, I thought, no, I'm not going to go there. I stick to my browns and blacks and everything in my lounge, and cushions that have sayings on and quotes and things. So I did like that mustard yellow and grey, and I know there's an awful grey's been around for a long time. I got a bit of a grey in my carpet in my dining room, and probably my kitchen's got such a grey, but no, I do like all the grey and the whites and the neutrals, and I'd love to go that way, but no, funds don't run to it. So I'm trying to see if I can actually reduce my decor pieces down. There's me also wanting to go to the charity shop. Don't know if that's going to be on the cards tomorrow. And we may be going to the cinema to see Jumanji, the second one. So, yes, so probably a fairly busy day again tomorrow. Weekend is chock-a-block. Not sure if it's going to revolve around family, popping in or going there or meeting out. I'm not sure, but we are going to be out and about over the weekend as Monday. But Tuesday and Wednesday, so that's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, will probably be days, dare I say, hermit-like. I have got a house full on Tuesday, Christmas Eve, hubby's birthday. I've got family members traipsing in, and I said dribble in because a few of them are still working. I've got my granddaughter coming. We have got a house full, and I have showed you some of the party foods, and we're going to add to that this weekend and on Monday. Hubby's got Monday off, I've said that a few times, and that's when we're going to go to the vegetable store and get my sack of potatoes and fresh fruit and veg. So and that is the cut-off point on the Monday to get anything that I have forgotten, which I'm hoping doesn't happen very often. Sometimes it's that obvious, point. But normally I would have my Iceland food delivered, and I have done this over past years, and my hands go up to them. They've been amazing. But I have had problems with them when it gets too close to Christmas. That's why me and hubby, I've penciled it in to go to Iceland, because I've had 1 year, bless them, and I know it's not their fault. It was a big order. I'm talking a really massive order. And I didn't get any cheese, no bread, and no cooked meat. Fresh stuff, practically non-existent. This was like 2 days before Christmas. And then I had to literally go out Christmas Eve morning, which I don't like doing, to go and replenish those items. Sometimes I send substitutes, and it's not their fault. I'm not ranting about Iceland, because in the past I've had some amazing help, some amazing drivers. There has been a couple of hiccups where my actual freezer stuff's failed to turn up, or I've got somebody else's. It doesn't happen very often, but I'm sure it happens with any deliveries. You can get hiccups like that. But because of that, and I do not want to do another major shop, we are going, I think it might be Sunday. It's penciled in as Sunday. Free parking up that way. And we've got Iceland, Again, depends on how busy it is, because they don't open till 10 on Sunday. You've got Iceland. That side you have got Home Bargains, which I haven't really done a video since we was in Dorset, in Home Bargains. And then that side you've got One Below. And of course at the side you have Argos. So anything that is to be done in those stores, that is on my list for Sunday. I know, I'm sorry, I bet you're bored of me ranting on about things, but you know, in my mind this is all written down, and I'm just sort of filling you in case a lot of it is just me and you know, music in the background. I'm just explaining that, you know, my video skills are not brilliant. There is little things that I'm trying to incorporate, you know, and it takes me a few attempts to do something, you know, to get used to it. But I hope you are enjoying my videos and Vlogmas. I love Christmas, and I'm not talking about the gifts. I like just the, dare I say, well-being, the atmosphere, and I'm gonna try and get emotional. I like having my family around. Yes, there is other, I'm not going to go too much into that because I don't want to have a downer, but there are family members that can cause problems, and I'm sure every family has it, but we're not going to go there. It's a positive. I want a nice Christmas, do you know what I mean? And those sort of family or friends I cannot be doing with. I really can't. I'm going to put a smile on my face because I'm not going to bring anybody down, but I'm sure everybody's got the same thing. I just want that sort of bubble, at least for a couple of days, where I can relax, I can enjoy the moment and make more memories with my family. Now, again, I've said this a number of times, let's get on with my day. As you can see, I've got most things tidy, and I do have my tree lights on, but they'll probably be going off in a little while because I'll be getting on with items round our home, and then I'm just going to pause it and swivel round. So yeah, I've got the light on my fire. I haven't actually got my heating on my fire because I've got my heating on, and I've got everything lit up. And I've said this before, I think actually the reef could do with a few lights as well. I've been doing this in the mornings. The only trouble is the guys have come down, especially hubby, and he's looked round and he thinks, it's lovely, I don't want to go to work. It's all right in the evenings when you can chill out and relax and everything, but in the mornings, yeah, I think it puts that little thing. I'm just putting you down a minute so I'm not shaking you. I think it feels like, you know, he's got to go to work, got all the lights, he looks so comfy and cosy and everything, especially when there's a thick frost outside, you know what I mean? I can understand what he's saying, but what I do is then, at a point is when I'm about to get started and get my stuff done, as I keep saying to Anne, get stuff done, I do switch it all off, because like now I'm looking around, I could easily sit on the sofa with a nice dare I say caramelised and honey coffee and watch a Christmas movie. No, it's not going to happen because I'm going to get on. So I just thought I'd point that out, and as I said, I'd be switching all my lights off now, so I can get on. I really want to clean the lounge. I've still got, say, a few little tweaking bits around the home as I keep doing, and hopefully you'll follow me on my day. Right, I've just received a parcel, my first one from Amazon today, and it is a couple of stocking fillers. I have ordered Hellboy, which is the new one with David Harbour in. What I've seen by the trailer, I think this is even more of a comedy than the original two that I've seen. Yes, because we've got the others on DVD. And the other item in this package I've got is a new phone case for my son's phone, because his seems to get cracked and broke quite easily. This is quite a thick padded type one, and I've got this also for his stocking. He tends to obviously get them broken at work, as hubby does as well. It doesn't matter how expensive the covers are, sometimes they do take quite a bit of a beating. So that's the two items I've got from Amazon so far today. So I'm going to put those in the bag ready for my stocking fillers, and I'm hoping to do the male one possibly tomorrow, male ideas for stocking fillers. So I'm going to go and put those away now. Yeah, do excuse the mess I'm looking. I've just had a bath. I have got my PJs on, a fleece on. Nothing actually went to plan today, as per usual. I did have some visitors, so most of this vlog has been about sort of saying rather than doing, which I'd rather it be the other way round. I'm going to quickly whip round the lounge anyway, and I don't know if I get much else done. It is actually quite late now. It is 6:30 and I haven't cleaned the house. I got laundry done and I kept that going, and I got all that put away. As I said, I think I might have said earlier, I did my 30-minute tidy up and my pick up and everything. So the house is relatively tidy. It's just the fact that I haven't got the cleaning done. But I don't know if anybody else feels the same. Some of my setups, like my mantle, with the garland across, it's not easy to dust. I get my little extendable duster and probably go in between, but I don't like doing the whole mantle because I don't want the whole lot falling off. I don't know if anybody else is the same. I like one of the tables that's behind one of my coffee tables. It's got my little village set on, although it's got what I call the snow blanket down. So there is certain areas that I can't clean. It's mostly, I think, the entertainment centre, the TV, DVD player, the Virgin box, all that sort of thing. Game console needs dusting and wiping and hoover up. I want to try and get most of the hoovering downstairs done if I can. So I'll probably just allow my phone to video it and probably put music to it as hubby is watching his programme. We are on Amazon, and his month has run out, but now my son has actually got a free month, so we are actually watching Lucifer. That's it. We're on episode 2, so we hadn't seen it before, so we're sort of getting into that, so probably have that on in the background. So there'll be just music, I think, because I don't want to disrupt the rest of the family. I mean, it's bad enough sometimes having the hoover going or asking them to move their feet, which is, I know, he's nodding.
Yes.
Especially when you've got 2, 3, people around, can you pick your feet up? Or get rammed with the hoover sort of thing. So I want to get a little bit done. Tomorrow being Friday, I'm out most of the day. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be able to video. I have got to put in my medication for obviously the Christmas season and everything, make sure that gets put in. I've got a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock. My son has got the day off. We've got some errands to run. We need to go to Poundland, Wilko's, into Tesco's. Not sure. I don't think I'll be filming those, but if I do get any pieces that I want, I will haul that. and then we're going on to the cinema to see Jumanji. So after all that, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing much videoing tomorrow. Excuse any banging about in the background. Hubby's making me a nice cup of coffee. So I'm going to get on. So as I said, it is getting a bit late, but I want to get some hoovering done at least.